By the title of the video, I don't think anybody has ever heard of this movie or has ever seen this movie. I don't know. Obviously, let me know. But today we are talking about the Scary Godmother Spooktacular, I think it's called. Spooktacular, Halloween Spooktacular, something like that. I watched this when I was maybe 8 or 9, dude. I watched this forever ago. I'm 17 now, but yeah, I watched this movie so long ago. Like, this is super nostalgic. Dude, there's just something about this movie. It has charm to it, you know what I mean? And yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you can clearly see, Killicam is actually going to do a commentary video for once. This is my first time ever doing a commentary video. Let's just see how it goes. I'm really hoping it goes well because let's just say someone wrote a script. I didn't say that. Let's just go ahead and get into the Spooky Godmother. Let's go. The movie begins with a title card. I was not expecting this at all. A movie just jumps right in with a title card? What kind of movie is this? I don't know. It might be a kid's movie. Right after that, we enter the gates of hell. I mean, we enter this little town, a long, slow shot of this little town with a bunch of kids trick-or-treating on Halloween night. And right off the bat, this movie literally looks like it was made by Telltale. It looks like a Telltale game, like the animation art style. It's actually kind of cool. After a long, slow montage, we meet our characters, Daryl, Katie, and Bert.
Hey, Bert! Got enough room in your trunk for all the candy we'll get?
They talk about their Halloween costumes and the candy they're about to get. And then Jimmy shows up with his little cousin, Hannah. Hannah is the main character of this movie. Hannah's parents are giving out candy bars for all the trick-or-treaters. She gives each kid one candy bar.
My parents are giving out big candy bars for trick-or-treat. I brought one for everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you.
That's cool of you.
Hey, what can I say? W Hannah in the chat. Pretty much after that, Jimmy is just being an annoying cousin and trying to scare Hannah. She gets scared and then turns on her flashlight, and that blinds Jimmy, so he slips and falls. Jimmy, that's what you get for being an ass. This is where they do a pretty crazy thing that I didn't see that this is where they're going with, but they do a crazy fourth wall break. All the characters say, let's do a flashback, and they pretty much explain to Hannah that, you know, she's scared of monsters, but she can defeat them with a flashlight. Back in the present, Jimmy tells Hannah to go shine her light on all the monsters and scare them away. This is just so that Jimmy and the other kids can ditch Hannah and go get more candy through the night.
Here's the plan. We're gonna ditch Hannah. We all want lots of candy, don't we?
Whoa. I don't know.
The other kids buy into it, of course. Then Jimmy tells Hannah if she wants to be a big kid, she must have to go trick-or-treat in the spook house. It's just some random house that's spooky, I guess. I don't know. In this movie, they literally go to a random person's house and they go trick-or-treat. Well, they have Hannah go trick-or-treat. These kids are evil. Hannah goes inside and the other kids scare her with shadows, noises, and they tell her to go in the basement. They leave without her and she gets scared and she starts crying. But this is where we meet the Scary Godmother. The Scary Godmother asks Hannah what made her so scared to the point where she starts crying. The Scary Godmother explains to her that monsters aren't scary and she has friends that are monsters. And Hannah can meet them if she just goes along with her. So they leave. And by the way, this is where the animation takes an absolute turn. It looks worse than it really did. It looks absolutely dog shit right here. I don't know what happened in the animation studio. Maybe, I don't know. I've always said this. I don't know if I've ever said it on the channel because I don't talk about animation that much, but I enjoy bad animation because there's just something, there's this charm about shit animation. That sounds terrible. They get there to the house and the fairy godmother, if I say fairy godmother one more fucking time, she asks Hannah what does she think about the house, and pretty much Hannah says that she pretty much hates it. No, I'm joking. She literally says that it's homey. Very homey.
Homey. Very homey.
I've never heard a kid say that. We come back to the kids laughing, and they're laughing about how scared Hannah's getting. And they sort of realize that she's not coming out, and it's kind of weird. Back at the house, the basement door starts shaking, and Hannah doesn't really know what's going on. But then out comes one of the best characters in this entire movie. He's honestly like one of the... I think he is my favorite, but there is another character in this movie that's absolutely insane. It sucks because I forgot this character's name, actually. I don't remember his name. The godmother tells Hannah that they're throwing a party, and Hannah can't wait for it. I mean, Who doesn't like parties, you know what I mean? But she's slightly nervous and scared because all the monsters will be there. Then with her magic, the godmother picks up and cleans the room and puts some music on and hangs up decorations. What an absolute go. Meanwhile, the other kids are still waiting for Hannah to come back out of the spook house. I mean, you would think that these kids have some sort of brain cells, you know what I mean? They would go inside and go help Hannah. I mean, Jimmy wouldn't, but the other kids would. These kids are terrible. I mean, it's a kids' movie. Anyway, Daryl and Katie are trading candy. Katie tells Daryl that she never knows what she wants until he picks it up first. They go back and forth trading candy till Katie offers this fictional candy for 3 kisses, but Daryl doesn't have kisses. Wait a minute. Hold up. My boy Daryl got that Riz. Okay, Daryl. You know, sucks fucking Bert over here has to cock block it. Back at the house, we have a new guest. This is Harry. See, I remember some characters' names. See? It's not a flawless victory, but this dude is consistently just hungry through the entire movie. Like, he just makes jokes about being hungry, and he just is hungry. I swear to God, the people who made this are like fat shaming or something. I don't know, dude. All I know is this guy has the funniest lines in this entire movie. I take back what I said about the skeleton guy. Harry is the absolute highlight. The next guest to arrive, which is the vampire family. I'm not gonna lie, the kid is pretty annoying, but the dad's pretty funny. The mom's just kind of there. Also on the dad's arm, you can see where the animation cuts off too. Okay, holy shit, I am so sorry about making fun of the animation. Why is this dude 16 feet tall? Okay, this dude is fucking ginormous. This dude is bigger than my wing. The godmother tells them to help themselves to food, but then they try to eat Anna. But then the godmother steps in and tells them to actually eat the real food they had. Then Hannah and the boy vampire take a one-shot scene. I don't know. The camera just keeps spinning back and forth, and they say some shitty dialogue. I don't know what the hell's going on. The voice actor for the kid does sound familiar.
But you go during the day.
So?
Later on, Harry asks the dad vampire if he can get an autograph of somebody he knows. Then the dad puts Harry into a trance for some peace and quiet because Harry just doesn't shut up.
But it's better. Some peace and quiet, I think.
Then we meet Bugaboo, which is the last monster we have to meet. This monster scares the absolute shit out of Hannah. This leads to the longest chase scene I've ever seen in a movie. And when I mean long, I mean very, very long. I mean Scooby-Doo long is what I mean. Honestly, probably longer than that, like super dragged out. At the end of it, Hannah tries to use her flashlight to save her, but then the godmother pretty much explains that it doesn't really work. It only works on monsters that hide in a closet, I guess? I don't know. And finally, after all that shit, they party and we cut to... What the why is it animated like that? What the fuck are we doing? Yeah, I'm a little confused. I don't know why they made it animated like that, but yeah, I don't really. Are they fucking? Oh, okay, good. We're just dancing and partying. Oh wait, okay, godmother. Okay, skeleton. I still don't know your name, but oh shit, get it. Okay, damn. And once again, a montage of dancing, partying, yada yada yada. We come back to the kids and they're finally using their heads. They should probably go get Anna. They all cast a vote on should they stay or should they wait. And Jimmy loses the vote. And by the way, these kids are actually pretty funny.
I just want to see how long he'll keep this up.
Oh.
Recount! That's 1 vote for everyone.
Recount!
Will you two stop it?
The godmother calls a roommate huddle, and there's a problem. We're gonna take a pause right here. I forgot to write something down, so I believe that in the movie, Harry knocked over food, I believe, so they don't have any food anymore, so they have to get food, because everyone's hungry. I think. I don't remember. The party just started, and they're all getting hungry, especially Harry, so they need to find food. They all decide on pizza. Okay, there's also a part here where Hannah thinks it's so funny that the dad vampire says... What the fuck does he say? He says the word groovy, and the animation on Hannah's face is absolutely horrifying. I don't know who the fuck animated this, but Jesus, stop! That looks terrible. Harry orders the pizza and says he wants garlic on it. Then the dad just jumps right on him and tells him to stop. Are you a maniac? After that, everyone says the toppings they want on their pizza. And yeah, I know this is a kid's movie. Not the entire plot, but the major plot of this movie is they want pizza. We come back to the kids and they're all freaking out that they left Hannah in there with monsters. But Jimmy is having none of it. He slaps the shit out of all three of them and tells them that only babies believe in monsters. Anyone with a brain would know that you just left your 9-year-old cousin in a stranger's house. It's been over, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes and she's not coming out? Go in there, you fuck. Back at the house, finally the pizza shows up. And the delivery guy is absolutely hilarious. This dude might be the biggest highlight of the movie, but I still think Harry takes the cake.
Bye, we fly! Here's your order, scary godmother. That'll be $197. Tip not included.
$200 in pizza?
He tells the scary godmother that the pizza will be $197, tip not included. God damn, $197 tip not included for 12 pizzas? You could pay that money or sell your soul for it. They don't have enough money to pay for the pizza, so they see if Bugaboo has some. And surprisingly, he does. Like, seriously, how does this big giant fucking creature have money? We will never know, and we will just... This movie came out years ago. We still will just never know. Don't ask me. So yeah, they pay for the pizza, but meanwhile, they're distracted with all of that. Harry tries to steal all of the pizza and tries to, you know, get away with it and eat it because he's a I don't usually use this term, but he's a big bag. But before he can get away with all the pizza, the scary godmother uses her magical powers and gets him back, pulls him back towards her, explains to him that he's a terrible guest and he's lousy, and maybe next year he can treat all the guests better. After that, they all chill, hang out, and eat their pizza. After they're all done eating, Hannah explains to the scary godmother that Jimmy and his friends were scaring her, and that's why she was crying in the spook house, and that he told her that the monsters can be defeated with a flashlight. So she asks where Jimmy is. Hannah tells her that he is waiting for her, so the scary godmother makes a plan with all the other monsters to scare the older kids. And this is where they go into this weird spiral transition. It looks like utter garbage. Back to Jimmy and his friends. I don't know what they're still doing. They're still not in the spook house looking for Hannah. She could be dead in there. I don't know what they're doing. They're just chilling out there scared. Oh, I don't want to go in. Like, fucking had it up here. I had it up to here with these kids. Swear to God. Jimmy decides that he'll go in and the rest follow him. First person they run into is the vampire kid. Jimmy doesn't believe that he is a real vampire, so he calls his parents. This finally scares the shit out of all the kids, and then they run into the skeleton, pretending to be a lamp. But then he breaks out into a singing act. At first, all the kids thinks it's great. They clap, but then Katie goes to shake his hand and he falls apart. And right here, the animation, I mean, what the fuck? What is this? Like, actually, what is this? I didn't need to see the inside of Katie's mouth. Anyway, the kids run in fear like it's Scooby-Doo once again, and they run into the goat himself, Harry. And of course, in like old Harry fashion, the dude folds over some candy. He's like Phantom if Phantom was a werewolf. Then the scary godmother acts like a witch, telling her minions to capture them before they get to the safety of the basement. They all go to the basement, and of course, Bugaboo is waiting for them. But Hannah is there to save the day, tells everyone to run upstairs, blinding him with the flashlight. Hannah blinds every single monster, making all the kids believe that it works. The last monster is Harry, and of course the dude has to yap for 45 minutes, which is actually the time of this short movie, because it is a short movie. It's kind of like a short film. But in the middle of his yapping, the scary godmother is looking at him like, dude, really? Hurry up. Then she gives Hannah a key, and this key is for her to visit any time she wants to. She just opens a random door, and bam, she's there. Which obviously wouldn't work in real life. You know, it's a kids movie. Gotta use your imagination. Jimmy is finally nice to Hannah and asks if she can hold the flashlight to walk home. All the monsters talk about how much fun they had and how the plan worked out great. And Harry asks if there's any pizza left.
So,
I could do it better.
any pizza left? What? No, it's hungry work. I've built up quite an appetite. It's not easy scaring people, you know. Oh, no, please don't come any closer. Bugaboo, I'll fight you.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the movie The Scary Godmother Halloween Spooktacular. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little commentary. I've never done this before. Let me know if you enjoy this. Let me know if you actually thought I did pretty decent, because, you know, I've never ever done this. I've watched many YouTubers do commentary videos. I love commentary YouTubers, and I just, you know, I thought I would take my turn eventually doing it. So, yeah. Leave comments in the comment section below. Let me know if you enjoyed today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, peace out, take care, bye, bye.